Ooh, she's hot in here. Wow. Well, one of these fell. Where'd that come from? Oh, right there.
The break?
Yeah.
No, the antlers didn't break, no. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, fuck with it up tomorrow.
It's a big old boy. There ain't much mouse poop in here. We made it. Oh, you got your headlamp. Hold on a minute, Josie. We gotta get this out of here, remember?
Oh, I got like 5.
Jacob's out trying to find a trail camera he put out. In the springtime, he can't find it. But we went out and put a couple trail cameras out tonight, or this afternoon. Now it's dinner time. And that's the lean-to we just put up. Before it stopped right there. Any luck?
No. I don't think I put one out there. I'd have remembered.
And we made the new fire pit in.
What you cooking, Danny?
Brats and hot dog.
Wonderful.
Looking good, eh?
Yeah, looking wonderful.
You don't eat as good at home as you do at deer camp.
Got a little fire going. Couple beers.
Beautiful evening.
It is wonderful out.
Where's the other two yo-yos?
Catching flies in there. Acts like they live a hard life.
Acts like they're the only two that work?
Yeah, and they didn't even do anything today.
Well, this is hunting camp, Whitetail Warriors hunting camp. My dad bought this place in 1989, and he passed away 2007. And first of all, deer hunting ain't the same without him up here. But we pressed on because that's what he'd want us to do. He used to cook us breakfast. We'd come in from hunting, dinner would be ready. There's just a lot of little things that he did that my brother and I miss a lot. I've had a lot of guys come and go up here hunting. I'll be honest with you, the hunting's hard, especially since probably 2000, 2002, when the wolves were starting to become popular. And I know, you know, they want to say bad winters this, bad winters that. Yes, bad winters take a few of the deer, but we've had bad winters in the 90s, and come the following season, we still see quite a few deer. Now, probably 2005, 2006, there was a year I hunted for 2 weeks, non-stop, dark to dark, didn't see one deer. Seen tracks, but I also seen, I think it was 8 or 9 wolves. That doesn't seem like a lot to the average person, but when you're seeing more wolves than deer, then that's a problem. However, I wouldn't trade it for a thing coming up here deer hunting and just spending time at deer camp. And if you never experienced a deer camp, it's too hard to explain. I have friends down home from where I'm from and it's almost 400 miles from here south. Actually, I'm about 20 miles south of Port Huron, a town called Marine City I'm from. But it's totally different up here. You don't have to worry about this, or you ain't got to pay big money to lease land or anything like that. I have permission to hunt some private property down home, and I do, like the muzzleload season or a late doe hunt down home. But I just enjoy coming up here. There's been times where I've been up here by myself hunting. You know, it's kind of boring, but I just love to hunt. I started this channel because I've been watching a lot of guys' channels, and I thought it'd be fun to do something different. I'm new at this, so please, you know, let me know what you didn't like or what can I do better. Try to help me out. I want to thank Camp Benny. He's helped me out tremendously. And Jerry from Drop Time Ridge. I want to give a shout out to them two guys. They've really pushed me to do this. I don't have all the fancy cameras yet, as you probably can tell. But I'm working on it. I wanted to see how it went before I went and bought a new camera and GoPros and this and that and the other. But I'm just doing it to have fun. I'm no expert at this by any means. Give me criticism. Tell me, you know, like I said, tell me what I did wrong or whatnot. This is Labor Day weekend right now. I'm up here with my son and his two buddies who also will be up here deer hunting. They went and spent their money at the casino. They just left a little bit ago after we had dinner. We cut the grass today. We did some weed whipping. Went out, did some scouting, put out some trail cameras. Just your ordinary stuff. We can't come up here too much in the heat of the summer because the bugs are just too bad. You can't even go outside and enjoy it. And for you people that know, you know what I'm talking about. The black flies, the mosquitoes, the horse flies, they just rip you up. It's not even fun. Not to drive this long and just be stuck in a cabin. I mean, that's no fun at all. Who wants to do that? But I will be up here bear hunting. I got a permit this year. Me and three co-workers from work down home applied as a buddy system for the Newberry unit. And we got the third hunt. I hired an outfitter to bait for us, only because of the way the gas prices are for what he's charging us. I couldn't go wrong. I mean, at $3.30 a gallon of gas to come up here every other weekend or every weekend to bait just wasn't worth it. And I got a lot of bear sign around here right now, but for you people that know this too, that if a bear bait goes dry, the bears just move on. So I will be meeting up with him tomorrow, which will be Saturday, and I'm going to ask him if I can mention his service on this YouTube channel. I don't want to do anything without his permission, first off, so I hope you understand that. If you want to email me, I can give you his information. There's 4 of us, and he's doing 3 baits per hunter. So 3 different bait sites he's doing for us. And I will let you know, if he says, okay, yeah, I'll let you know price and all that. But it's, for what he's charging us, we couldn't go wrong. And he's an outfitter that's letting me stay, or letting all of us stay at my own cabin. A lot of outfitters will want you to stay with them, and a lot of outfitters don't do the third hunt. Now the third hunt, to me, I've been doing it now. This will be my probably 6th or 7th time on the third hunt. I have scored on bears in the past in the third hunt. To me, it's more cooler, less bugs, less people. Sure, you got dog hunters and bird hunters and this and that, but I've yet to have any problem where I'm at. And his guide service is probably, way the crow fly is about 25 miles west of me from where I'm at. I'm in Schoolcraft County, Unit 021, just by the Manistee River, Doyle Township. But it's deer camp. I mean, I just enjoy coming up here. We did some modifications to the camp since we bought it. We had a propane stove in here. We got rid of that. We had a propane refrigerator that the mice were always clogging up, and it was getting to be dangerous, so we got rid of that. But no, and we've added a shed / shower outside. Now what I do is I have a 20-gallon hot water tank that I sit on my wood stove, and I put a submergible pump in there, and I run a hose out this back window behind me to the shed / shower. And yeah, you have to go outside, but I mean, it's a shower. You're at deer camp. You're not at home at your own shower, but you just gotta, you're a matter of 30 steps and you're back in the cabin, and nobody has a problem with that. Yeah, it's a little chilly, but it does a job at deer camp, and it's constantly hot water because that wood stove heats that water up. From the time we get here, we're loading it up with water, and we do dishes with it. Every time we take showers, I leave it hooked up, and I do my dishes at the same time. I do all the cooking. I do all the dishes. I get up in the mornings. I cook, breakfast every morning. I get up at 4:30, and I'm cooking bacon, eggs, potatoes, you name it, I'm cooking it. And then in the evening time, I'll cook dinner, and I'll do the dishes. But I enjoy doing that. That's all done by choice. Now, when my son and his buddies up here, they'll haul firewood in or do some other camp chores that need to be done. But we have a good time. We sit at this table, we play cards. I have a TV out there with a generator, and I'll bring a PlayStation game from console from home that plays DVDs. We watch movies, or the kids will play Madden, NFL football, or things like that. But once we used to have a TV antenna, and once everything went to digital, we didn't get nothing no more. But no, we watch movies, DVDs. I got a VCR player. We watch VCR tapes. But most of all, we have a good time here. Do we get deer every year? No. In fact, I went 9 years without getting a deer up here. They were calling me the buckless shooper. But are we trophy hunters up here? No. But you do have to have 3 points on one side if you have the combo license. Now, there's been a few years I just bought the single tag, and I got a four corn. I shot a spike. But now I'm not downgrading anybody that is a trophy hunter. As long as you do it the legal way, by legal means, have at it. I just love deer hunting, and I don't care what I shoot. Now this year, we're allowed to shoot does up here, and we have an abundance of does up here. And from past logs, which, by the way, we keep a logbook at camp. This is the 4th logbook since we've owned the camp that every time somebody's here, it's written in here. Talk about the daily, what we saw, what the temperature was, rain, snow, and we compare notes from previous years. And but anyway, the does, we're probably seeing anywhere from 12 to 13 does per buck. And there was, I want to say 4 years ago, between me and my son and his 3 buddies, we seen 200 and some deer. And out of that 200 and some deer, out of the 4 of us, 3 of them were bucks, and I killed one of them. and that was that forkhorn. And it just goes to show you that there's just an abundance of does. Now, last year was a totally different story. Last year, we saw probably 20 deer, 21 deer between the four of us. I mean, it's whatever. If they get snow, we're south of the snow belt here. If they get snow to the north of us, we'll see deer because they start migrating south from here, going from Lake Superior down to Lake Michigan, crossing Highway 2, and going down to the deer yards. If there's a lot of snow to the north, we'll start seeing deer. If it's mild up there and mild here, we hardly won't see anything. So I also belong to the UP deer camp survey. I'm classified where I'm at the western end. There's a western end deer camp survey, and then there's an eastern camp survey. And what that does is you keep a daily journal from what they give you, how many hunters you put their name down, and what they saw that day and what they harvested that day. And at the end of the season, you can turn that in, and you have a chance to win prizes from various sponsors in that. So haven't won, but I just enjoy keeping that. And then somewhere at the end of January, February, early part of February, you get a booklet, either mail or through your email, and it explains every unit what they think, or what was killed, the percent of this, percent of that, and then in different pages they average it out. So it's pretty neat to follow. I've been into it now for almost since it's been in extinction. And I go back previous just to read what it was like 15, 16 years ago versus now. And we were seeing quite a few deer back in the 90s. A lot of camps, not just me, but a lot of camps. And the DNR didn't want to admit that there was wolves up here. Now, I can understand people are against killing the wolves. However, the best way I feel, in talking to other people that have camps, you have to kill some of them for better of the wolf. Because, I mean, if you just let them keep populating, they're just going to start killing each other. So if the DNR/NRC would let us shoot some, we don't want to murder them all. That's not what we want to do. But the best thing for the wolf is to have a controlled wolf hunt, just like they have controlled deer hunts. You would be doing the wolf a good thing. But I don't know, like Wisconsin now, this November, they are having a wolf hunt, but we're not having one. They had it 1 year on the eastern end of the UP and the far west end of the UP. It has lasted 1 year. Now, where I'm at, we weren't allowed to shoot them. We weren't allowed to get a tag. You had to call before you went, and you had to call after you were hunt. If the quota was met, you couldn't hunt. So, but they should have a controlled wolf hunt. And I think you would be bettering the wolf. But I could go on and on and on about that. It's just something we've gotten used to. I mean, last year, I saw 14 deer total in 2 weeks. I saw almost 25 wolves in 2 weeks. There's wolf sign everywhere. I've come across fresh kills of a fawn last winter or last deer season. I come across one where I must have spooked them off because it was fresh. They were there and it was a fresh kill. So, but anyhow, that's just a few things. Like I said, like, subscribe, tell me what I did wrong, tell me what I could do better. I'm no expert, I'm no trophy hunter, I'm just an average Joe deer hunter. This will be my 36th or 37th year of deer hunting, and like I said, I enjoy it. And coming up here, I just enjoy coming to the UP since my brother lives up here. he don't hunt like he used to, and I think that is because of my dad's not here. And he's told me it's not the same at deer camp. I can, you know, he loves the snowmobile up here, and so do I. But deer hunting, to me, is, I'd rather deer hunt than snowmobile. I like to do both, but deer hunting's more important to me than snowmobiling. I will, you know, I'll do anything to go deer hunting. And I snowmobile, and if I don't go a year or two, that's fine. So, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Just a little bit about me and the camp. And then there's going to be more to come. I'm going to be up here, like I said, bear hunting. So anyways, like, subscribe, tell me what I did wrong. I'm repeating myself, but like I said, this is my first video. And I just want to tell you a little bit about myself. You know, I'm from Marine City, Michigan. I'm up here in Doyle Township, which is north of Gulliver. I don't have a lot of acreage here, but I got access to thousands and thousands of state land, paper company property, and for as many years as I've been hunting up here on state land, I've yet to come across a hunter. Now, you've seen the pictures in here last year, no, 2 years ago. No, it was last year, my bad. I had a security camera, or a security box on a camera, and someone took a sledgehammer to it. And I think I kind of know who it is. I can't prove it because I didn't see him do it, but I had him on camera about 5 years ago, and somehow the picture got deleted in a whole totally different area than where the camera was smashed. But then the year after I saw him on camera, the year after that, the SD card was taken out of it. Camera was still left there, but the SD card was taken out of it. Now another camera 300-400 yards away was shut off. The following year, it was the opposite. This SD card was taken, this camera was shut off. Didn't steal the camera. So then I put a third camera out in a totally different area, down about a mile or so past where I was going in, which I was in almost 2 miles. How he found it, I have no idea. But I put it in a different spot, and I came up. I put it out in May, and I came up Memorial Day. No, it was after Memorial Day. Anyway, I came back up just to check it, and it was smashed. And you saw the pictures of what it looked like. But that's the only problem I had with other hunters. Now, I did have a deer stolen from the buck pole out there one year. Got it back about 7 hours later. But, I mean, it was a local. I won't say no names. Haven't had a problem since. So, knock on wood. So, anyways, like I said, my name's Dan. This is Whitetail Warriors Hunt Club. For all your camps out there, I hope you guys do a journal. You would like it, enjoy it, and you can go back to years past and see what you did or what you saw or what the temperature was. Like this is our 4th one, and it's fun to do. And if you think about it and you're interested, let me know and I'll get you in contact with who's in charge of the UP Deer Camp Survey. That's a pretty neat thing to do too. You put down everybody's name and they fill out, and then at the end of it, at the end of the season, they got a spot where you can give your opinions on what you think the deer herd was or how the season went. And it's interesting and it's fun to do, and it don't cost you nothing. They mail you all this stuff, and like I said, it's fun to do. I don't have the information in front of me right now, but I can get you information to the guy people that are in charge of that, and you can shoot them an email, and they'll be glad to put you on a list. I think it's growing every year how many camps are that are actually on it. So anyway, I'll be back in touch with you when I come up bear hunting. I'll be back here the 24th of September. My bear hunt starts the 25th, which is Saturday. And I'll be here through that following Wednesday, bear hunting with 3 other guys from work. So hope you had enjoyed it. Thank you very much. Oh.
And when I used to live there before, the plowing was the way to do it. You just plowed all down.
I think you can plow it all down and push it straight across.
Straight across, yep.
Leave the truck parked up top.
Yep.
So this is the cabin. About 10 years ago, we replaced the roof with the metal roof. We had some issues with the rolled roofing we had on there, and it leaked in the bedroom. And so we just replaced it with that. The neighbor guy's out cutting wood. Then we just added this lean-to, but that's white. But for the price we paid for that metal roofing, we couldn't go wrong. So it doesn't have to be perfect, but it does a trick. Because before, this lean-to ended right there, and we didn't have no outside storage for nothing. And when you get up here deer hunting, it gets pretty cramped in the inside there. So, and then with the critter mice issue, we have to put everything in totes. There's a few more totes inside yet, but paper towel, toilet paper, bedding, things like that has to all go in those totes, because they eat. No matter what I do to get rid of them, they still come back. So, yeah, just a regular deer camp. There's no, we don't have no electricity. We don't have no plumbing. We have gas lights. And I bring a generator up to run the pump and TV. There's a cabin back there. It's the neighbor cabin. But no, it needs some more work. We do little by little every year. There's my 2 100-pound propane tanks. They used to come out here and fill them, but now we have to take them into town. It's kind of a pain putting them in the truck, but tying them in, because if you don't stand them upright when you go there, they won't fill them. So that's just the back of the cabin. We're planning on putting an addition out this doorway, like a 10 by 10 mudroom type thing, shower. And that's our shower slash shed. Not a very big one, but we put the hose in up top there, and there's a shower head in there. Right now it's full of junk. Not junk, but all our tools, rakes, shovels, etc. And there's the outhouse. Now we just cleaned that hole out this past spring, this past spring. It's a nasty job. Yeah, that's that cabin behind me at one point in time back in the 40s, 50s, and this camp up here, they were all part of one. So we don't have much land here per se, like that we own. It's like just under 5 acres. But we do get deer coming up through here. They think the bears destroyed the feeders there, though. We put corn in there. The old meat pole. We're back in here a ways. We're probably I want to say close to 10 miles from pavement, a little more, and then we're a little over 2 miles from the Manistique River that we crossed to come back here. A lot of low land out here, a lot of swampy land, a lot of water everywhere. We got a little stove, and then we added that countertop, probably 20 years ago. And there used to be an old stove in here that used propane, or you could burn wood, and it went out, the stack went out that wall there. But the stove was huge and ancient, and when you'd light one burner, the opposite one would come on. So, and then over here we added all the shelving, but there used to be a propane refrigerator there. We got rid of that. And now that we added that other lean-to, it's dark in this room. Just where we hang out, the wood stove. And then that's my 20-gallon hot water tank that I set on top of here and fill it up, and we constantly have hot water. So what we're thinking about doing, like I said, was there's an old doorway here, going out that doorway and adding a shower there, make things a little easier. But no, just a small hunting camp. Does a job. Home away from home. And then we just added them bunk beds there. From my brother brought them out from his house. So yeah, it gets tight in here though. That's why there's another tote that goes outside. You get guys up in here with all their gear deer hunting, and you can't move. So we needed that lean-to on there to add more storage. So nothing fancy. Well, it's about that time. Just got done doing dishes and packing stuff up, leaving at 4 in the morning because they're closing the bridge down at 6:30, I believe, for the bridge walk, and we don't want to get stranded up here. So the boys went and got gas in the truck, and I stayed back and just putzing around. Be an early night tonight. So thanks for watching. Like I said, I'll be back 24th of September for bear hunting. Have a good one, fellas. Bye.